Is Pride Month Cat the greatest basketball player of all time? Yeah. Start off, as always, little segue, game review. My main takeaway is I still think that the Spurs are like outplaying the Knicks just like a little bit. You could even say they're analytically beating the Knicks. But what really, really matters is just how they perform in the clutch. And the Knicks are full of veterans and the Spurs aren't. And so that's like a huge problem is you can be on paper the better team, which I don't even know which team is better on paper, but definitely the Knicks are better in the clutch. And that's basically what's been the deciding factor in these games is these just crucial decision-making errors from the Spurs. Let's talk about that Wemby pass because I feel like I need to be a little bit critical of Wemby here. That exact pass is just high risk, low reward type of pass. Obviously, you want to get it to your guard and your best ball handler in that situation, but there were like 14 seconds left or something in the game. You have the ball. Take your time. And I know the exact shot he wanted to go for. He wanted to pass it to Steph. He wanted to get the pass back, and he wanted to knock down in stride catch and shoot three. I feel like that's kind of what he wanted to happen because that's exactly what he did in game 1 against OKC. However, that pass is very perilous because in your own court, so you're in the back court, passing it where they're in motion moving away from you, you're passing the ball in the same direction. Whereas the other team, they're facing the other way. They have a much easier way of getting to the ball. And that seems like simple, but if you think about it, there's not very many passes that are like that. Like, how many times are you passing the ball the exact direction that somebody's going, like, behind them? That pass basically never works. You've watched basketball enough, you'll probably remember a time where that exact play turns into a steal in a crucial moment of the game. I'm a Lakers fan, so I remember this play vividly. Maybe you don't. Game 3, first round against the Rockets. Somebody, maybe it was Josh Okogie. I don't know who was in the game, but somebody got the rebound and they were trying to pass it to Amin Thompson. They were up 6 at that point with 30 seconds left. It's like, oh, what can go wrong? And he chose, instead of just to hang on to the ball, and this one's more egregious because it's like, you're up by 6, you have the ball, literally just don't turn the ball over and you're winning the game. And he decided to make that weird floaty pass that just gets stolen. And then Marcus Smart ends up stealing it, gets fouled on the 3. LeBron then gets a steal, hits a 3, and then they win in overtime, and it basically puts the series to rest. So it was a crucial error, and I just feel that's the same way about Wemby, and I know he's probably like beating himself up about it. On the other hand, Stephon Castle, like, you can't just not be looking at the ball. You're one of the ball handlers. Wemby has the ball, and you look at him and you make some sort of hand motion and then you turn away. I just thought I just had to get my thoughts out about that. Anyway, now the most important part of the video is Pride Month Cat the greatest basketball player of all time? Now, obviously, we all know Cat's personality and how he likes to play basketball, and yeah. And right now, if I had my vote on Finals MVP, it would be Karl Anthony Towns because he has been legitimately amazing on Wemby and he's been able to score on Wemby. He's been very efficient. Like, I think he had 21 points, 13 rebounds on like 60% field goal percentage. And I think he was like 5 for 6 from 3-point. This is off the dome, so I don't know if this is right. Really great efficiency, really great rebounding, really great defense, 21 points. Brunson had 20 on another inefficient night. And I'm not like here to say that Brunson hasn't been playing well. Obviously, game 1, he had like a bunch of clutch buckets. And it's just like, you know, who cares about your efficiency if you're able to do that in the clutch? That's always going to be valuable. So how is he the greatest basketball player ever? Lots of people think that Wemby could be the GOAT and that he's ahead of schedule to be the GOAT. So if he is on pace to be the GOAT and he's getting beat by Karl Anthony Towns, who is just outplaying him and all of his other teammates, do you not see how, you know, that could make sense? The final evolution of a great player, like the final thing that unlocks him. Like after Iceman dropped, Jared McCain started playing super well. That kind of like unlocked him. I don't even want to think about what would happen if Jared McCain and Cat met in the finals in June. Oh my God, that'd be like prime Steph and prime LeBron going back and forth. Pride Month shenanigans. Jared McCain, he's not in the finals. And if he were, yeah, he'd be like prime Steph. And Cat's not really playing like prime LeBron, but he is playing very, very well. And so he is now the greatest player of all time. in June. If they can make the finals and they have Karl Anthony Towns, you have the greatest player of all time on your team. That's all I'm saying. Not a controversial take. This version of Cat is the greatest player of all time. Not controversial. Another huge thing. This game 3 of the NBA Finals might be the craziest game ever played. I mean, the only other thing that could be crazier is if it was a game 7 in New York, but that's obviously not possible. This to me is the most pivotal game because, I mean, it would have been the most pivotal game probably regardless. Because the Knicks won that first game, I already was like, game 3 is going to be the craziest game. And here is why. If they had been 1-1, it would have been who can grab 2-1 and actually definitively take charge in this series. Or if it's 2-0 up Knicks, they have the chance to go up 3-0 where no team has ever come back in the history of the sport. That's going to be crazy. And if they lose, it'll be 2-1. It'll be more of a series. So again, very pivotal game. It's basically win or go home for the Spurs. All of that is true while also Donald Trump is going to this game. And it's not my job to get political, but obviously he's a very polarizing figure. You either absolutely love him or absolutely hate him. Regardless, something is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but there's going to be some crazy like moment. Maybe it won't be that. Maybe it'll be like Cat sitting on Trump's lap or something. I don't know why that would happen. Or it could literally be like an insane historical event. I'm not going to say what could happen. That post-game New York City interview where they go out into New York. Yeah, we hate Trae Young. Blah, blah, blah. And they're all like in the streets and they're all rallying. They got the robot getting sturdy or whatever. Fire, by the way. Absolutely love those interviews and those videos. This like probably regardless, but especially if they win, will be the craziest one. I mean, obviously when they win the championship, if they win the championship, it would be the craziest one. But going up 3-0, like, you basically won the series. So over under 0.5 insane things happening. We'll say the lowest possible thing is somebody running onto the court like they did in game 2 or 1, was it? Where they took a picture with Wemby. 0.5, that's the line. The official Cool Mule line. If you made it this far in the video, comment, I am part of the Cool Mule-nity. Instead of community, we're doing Cool Mule-nity. It's a work in progress. You can comment it in any way you like. It doesn't have to be, I'm part of the Cool Mule-nity. It's so hard to say. Anyway, that's everything. Have a good day. Hype for game 3. Let me know what you guys think. Peace out.